I think I recognize the ref.
Who's that referee again? Who's that?
It's,
oh, it's Trevor.
He's got some shiny boots for a referee, Mom.
Compared to most refs, he's actually in shape.
Yeah, he is. He's actually very competent at that.
I'd be a little worried about that match because, you know, Trevor could throw a few punches if you get out of line.
You're right about that.
If
yeah,
you
watch,
you might see something. Watch closely.
He's a tough guy, a la Scott Ledoux, AWA guy. Remember, he was a tough boxer guy. Scott Ledoux, I'll box your ears.
Now, Trevor, do the guys talk to you before? Like, do they slip you a 50 or 100 to say, hey, call it right down the middle? You know, are you that type of ref?
Diego tried to slip me a slice of pizza.
Wow.
My boy, he's a big
pizza
spender.
pie.
Big spender. But up there in the north side, it's probably pretty good pizza.
And this was actually at the Sheridan, the 4 Point Sheridan in Irving Park in Mannheim.
Up went the arm and open went the mouth of Diego Corleone like he couldn't believe what was about to happen to him.
So how do you get roped into being ref that night?
Actually, Nick and I were supposed to split this card, and he was sick or he had diarrhea or something. I don't know.
No,
I wound up doing the whole show.
He's getting mad. He's
that's
walking out
all
here.
that, Steve Boz.
He's rubbing his tummy.
Every time he comes out of the control room, he's kind of seething. Hey, is it time for a cigarette?
He's just making sure he calls it right down the middle. Did he give you advice on how to call him?
Nick?
Yeah.
No, I still give him advice.
Okay, I was just making sure. Now there's
Listen to Trevor. You've trained everybody.
You know, actually,
I never had involvement with PL.
Well, no. I managed you. One night I managed you in WWZ.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, see,
the Turbo's territory.
I managed Trevor one night, and during the match,
there you go.
Someone actually, someone's going to hit Trevor. Steve Boz would think of hitting Trevor.
No, maybe. But you were saying about the match?
No, I can say this. I've carried Trevor's robe to the ring, and I've carried Ric Flair's robe to the ring.
Wow, and they are similar.
They are similar. So I can say I managed him. And actually, during the match, some person, because of John Spawn, grabbed me, and they actually had to stop the match. And I think Nicholas H. was a referee where...
Whoa, look at this. Big chap. Down he goes. Go ahead. No, look at Trevor. You knew he was going to get involved. You knew it was going to happen. Look at Trevor. Talk about an admonishment, man. This is the referee that's tough.
Why would Joe even do that to Trevor? That's just wrong.
Diego is just...
Doesn't he understand your background?
He smells. He's pure Italian. He's got...
Where are you going with that?
He's got garlic coming out of his pores. He stinks so bad.
Well, you don't have to get...
Wow.
You have to get regional about it, you know. I mean, for God's sake.
So Trevor's on the list that I managed.
Wow, how about that? So when you guys were walking through the desert, there was only one set of footprints in the sand because you were carrying him.
No. I'm not carrying Trevor Blanchard. Trevor Blanchard has his own career to carry it. I would never do that to him.
Well, I got to get a little controversy going here tonight. I got to have a little fun with you, hey, Trevor, old boy.
No, I was just
punchy.
I was just.
Billy Wack, where are you?
Look at this. Look at the Bozmeister. He's taking it to the streets and rolls over. Goes Diego Corleone.
Don't forget,
that's
all that, Steve Boz.
Yeah, that's the fact, Jack. Look at this, man. Look at this action. Well shot. Here he comes, flies through the air, and he dives right on him. Hey, throwing caution to the wind, chairs, tables, he don't care.
Isn't that Nicholas H. with the camera?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, he was there.
So you can see him in the background.
Wait a minute. Hey, and there's Jay. The Stud Muffin Jay. I thought I saw Franklin. There's Stud Muffin Jay just walk. Look at that suplex!
Look
at that suplex right on the carpeted floor.
Hey, look at who was that just stood up. That's DeAndre.
Is it really?
Are those
he's with a hot-looking lady.
Are those see-through tights?
You gotta bring her to the studio.
That Boz says.
Share the wealth.
Does his tights rip or are those see-through tights?
Let's hope not.
I'm a little worried.
Whoa! Wait a minute. What an uppercut. Down goes Diego. Look at that, man. Diego's on Dream Street. Steve Boz, leg drop on the outside, and that fine Indian rug. What a tapestry. Rolls them in. Look at these fans of the Bozmeister.
There you go.
These people love Steve Boz. They love him wherever he goes.
Boz is respected everywhere he goes.
He actually worked his first POW show the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Right in the kisser?
Yep.
How did it go? Look at that!
Excellent.
Look at these kicks. The fastest feet in Chicago. Misses with that one, though. Ouch! Snaps that arm, does Diego Corleone. Good crowd here tonight. They're really into the wrestling. I got to give them credit. Now, where's this at? Dynasty Banquets?
No. Dynasty fan.
That's in Hammond. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah. No, this is at the 4 Point Sheridan.
I thought that was in Billy Wack's living room.
The 4 Point Show, really?
Billy Wack's living room.
Have you ever seen his house? He's got a big house.
He's got a studio now.
He's got a big house.
He got kicked out.
Billy Wack, he's got a big house.
He's got a studio now. He got kicked out of that house.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the girlfriend was paying for it. Ow!
I don't know.
Wow.
Hey, what are we doing?
I'll let you guys throw the few
Yeah,
first.
Brazaz. Go to Brazaz. Some reason I get this reason I want to go to Brazaz. I don't know where I'm getting that from.
Diego working on Steve Boz's left arm there.
You think Steve Boz could have hooked up Corleone with a good tanning place, you know?
You think Corleone needs to get a little raise on him?
Just a little. You know, he makes me look, you know.
He's actually put on some muscle mass in the past few months. I will give him some credit to Diego Corleone. But Steve Boz always in great physical condition. Looks good, wrestles good, a little bit full of himself. Sometimes they say that is his downfall.
But you know what? You know, he spends, 2 hours in the gym and 3 hours in his hair. So.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is. You know?
Diego grabbing a hold of the ropes there. I had to tell him to let go of the hold, something that Steve Kane didn't do.
See?
Yeah, right. You're the consummate ring professional. Throws him right in, arm first to the buckle.
Are those pink ropes?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
That's
Why
different.
are they pink ropes?
RPW. Maybe
okay.
they're Bret Hart fans.
Oh, okay.
Sam Hart's a Bret Hart fan. You know,
We'll touch base with that a little later.
Just wait for the cameras on that.
That's right.
Hey, wait, I got a question for you.
Yes, what?
Where in the hell were you for our 300 show?
Where was I? I was looking for Billy Wack.
Yeah.
I was at his house.
I love it. I love it.
No, really.
He needed a ride.
He's gonna be all disjointed now, Pete.
No.
Really, where were you?
No.
Is he stalking me? Get ready for a diatribe on you next week, Pete.
No, don't worry. No.
But Diego Corleone still in there trying to hurt Steve Boz, and Trevor. What's this crowd rallying? They're rallying behind Steve Boz. This is the house that Boz built.
Do you pay extra money for pink ropes?
No, I think you just have to find pink tape at a hardware store, and that's probably a trick.
And you can go to myspace.com, Ringside Pro Wrestling, right there on the TV.
RPW, now this is Justin Adams' league, correct?
Yes.
PL, do you care to dive on in and go for the throat?
No. You know what? I look at it this way. I never throw the first punch because I let other people throw the first punch at me and I make them cry. So,
You sound like somebody, actually, but that person would sue.
Oh, that's right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
He had the aforementioned, never mentioned. Yes, the one. Yes, the Voldemort of pro wrestling.
You remember that Rocky?
His name shall never be uttered on the mat.
Remember that Rocky movie when that promoter said, "Touch me now, Sue."
Oh, no.
Remember that? I think it was
Rocky?
5.
Oh God!
With Tommy Gunn. Tommy Gunn. Remember that one?
Yeah, that's not one of the better.
No. I look at it this way, as we both know, and Trevor can elaborate on this, is that in Chicago, there was one company, Windy City, and everybody else expanded from that.
Kind of,
and
to an extent anyway.
Yeah, we touched base on that when Sam was here a couple weeks ago.
And the thing is that because it's decommissioned right now in the state of Illinois, everybody and their mother now runs a promotion.
You got that right.
I mean, and the thing is that, perfect example, Corleone, next year is having his own promotion.
Is he really? Oh, that's right. You were talking about that in pre-production.
Yeah.
So he's opening. Diego Corleone's opening his own promotion.
He's got his own promotion. He's got his own school set up. He's looking at his talent right now. He's printing up the shirts. I know all the information about that going on, and you look at it that way.
Do you know the name of it?
I can't say that one. That's legally,
There's a certain girl I've been in love with a long time. What's her name? I can't tell you.
Well, you know
but
what?
We'll find out in the weeks to come.
But the thing is that no matter what you name it, what the talent's going to be. Every company's using the same talent for the most part.
That's kind of a drag.
Well, you know what? Yeah. I have to differ on you.
POW is a little onto its own.
The talent that is on there, besides myself and Brandon, Jimmy Blaze, Eric Freedom, the rest of the guys on POW's roster are from the school.
Chris Cairo,
no. I'm saying as far as PCW, just like when you see have their own guys. I'm saying about all the other guys.
The same way too. They're a little autonomous.
All our guys. But the thing is that everybody, War, which became from AW Slam, are using the same guys. These guys are using the same guys.
And AEW are using the same guys.
They're all using the same guys. Some of the same guys.
guys.
They're using Ring of Honor guys. So the problem is that you want to go see Steve Boz. Well, how many times can you tell his buddies I'm wrestling? He's wrestling 2-3 times a week.
Yes.
So that's a money out of the pocket. And plus, remember, in Chicago, there's probably about 2,000 indie fans.
These are real.
And then for the hardcore indie fans. But there's 20,000 mainstream fans that come fill the Allstate. how do you translate those 20,000 into the 2,000? That's a hard thing that every company's trying to get. That's what PCW does. You know, at Dream Night, how do we get 17?
Big clothesline by Steve onto Diego.
And just like how does Sam get his number?
Second one.
Battle of the Belts 20 coming up in May. So Steve Boz wrestles everywhere. Diego Corleone wrestles everywhere. Well, it filters.
It kind of dilutes it, don't
it? It dilutes it.
It definitely dilutes it.
But that's why Jimmy Blaze runs up in Fox Lake, in Iowa, in Tennessee. PCW runs down the South Side. Sam runs in the Chicago area, and you know it's feast or famine right now.
Well, we all seem to get along for the most part, and I got to say a big shout out to the AAW guys. I think they run a pretty tight ship over there. It's a small venue, but it's a good show every month, and I'm kudos out to them because I always enjoy their product. And we've got some of the we got MSPW coming up. P.L. Myers, you said MSPW is no longer in existence?
To the best of my knowledge, you know, Vance has basically decided to close the doors up, and his ring's on eBay supposedly.
Wow.
So you know,
how much does a ring like that cost?
He's selling for
Insecurity by Steve Boz.
Ring, I can have my own promotion. No,
yeah, there you go.
I think I'll pass.
Ask San Viscero how hard it is to run. Ask PCW. Ask Jimmy Blaze.
Not the right way with insurance. Yeah, that's rough stuff.
Well, and plus with insurance, just for one show is $450.
I can imagine.
Just for $1 million policy.
Right, which is what you got to have for any building around here. You're right about that.
So you think about it this way: minimum $500 for a building, and these guys, how much they paid, you know, it takes a lot of money to make money. So. But as we can see, Corleone pretty much has the upper hand on Steve Boz right now. But I think Trevor's going to cut right down the middle and make sure that this lock is legit.
Yeah,
see, he's checking.
He does. He's a good referee. But yeah, you're right about that. Steve Boz looks like he is almost this close to tapping out or saying no, I give. But whoa, he did tap once. He did tap out once. I thought that was so out of character for me to just say that, but he tapped. Once. He didn't tap 3 times, so I guess he gets to get back up and try it again. Diego Corleone gets that hold back on that arm. Steve Boz, no, not quite. Flings him in from behind the Bozmeister. Doesn't get him up. That arm has just totally been worked out. There ain't nothing left of it.
Now, how many times have you refereed a match before? Sure.
Oh, super kick by Boz. Super kick by Boz. 2, 3.
There you go.
And there we go. Steve Boz with a big, big win. Pulls it out of nowhere on Diego Corleone from RPW. Justin Adams' own RPW. He's been here to promote before, right here on our Forum for Independent Sports on the mat. P.L. Myers joining us in studio.
Hey, why don't you get that and show that, man?
Wait, you have the book cover.
See? Now here's Gate to Gate. Now I know there's the camera guy. I have to get that. This was done by a local comic book artist, Francesco, who is a well-known guy at Wizard World. And he did the book cover, and Bobby Heenan's right there in the cover, loves the cover. So
it looks like you.
Yeah,
it represents the height, which is almost true. Your butt does almost come up over the top.
It does.
Rope.
Now, you've got the forward here. Why don't you give everybody a little taste? Read the forward that Bobby Heenan put out.
You didn't want me to read about Billy Wack? Because that's on page 84. No, that's right. No.
I love you, Bill.
I do.
Here you go, fans. Okay. Here you go, wrestling fans. Here's a little excerpt of the forward from...
Here's a forward.
The forward from Bobby Heenan.
Now, this is written by Bobby Heenan. It is my pleasure to speak on behalf of a man that I have known for a short time, but consider him a friend. His name is P.L. Myers. I predict that in a very short time you'll be hearing raves about this man. I believe his qualification is to be one of the top managers in wrestling history. Why do I say that? I have worked with PL, and for the man, I can tell by his savvy, ambition, fortitudeness, that's a big word to use, and most importantly, the one thing you must have, his heart. P.L. Myers is extremely passionate about the wrestling business. I believe that you'll enjoy this book. Myself, I have read it 2 times. I, the brain, suggest that you buy the book and tell your friends to buy 1 or even 2, or I'll move next door to you. I guarantee the neighbors won't be happy. Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Wow, that's good stuff, PL.
Now how many pages is the book?
The Bad Boys, about 200 pages.
This is an original manuscript.
And you know what? And this is all written, and I got people to write certain perspectives on P.L. Myers. I got
Bill Alfonso, one of them.
Bill Alfonso. I got
That's right, Daddy.
Yo, Daddy, right down the middle. I got things. A chapter tribute to Hawk by Hawk's brother. Wrote something about Hawk. Paul Ellering, Bret Hart, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
And these are all people that you've brought in at one time or another to PCW, correct? Now, I've seen excerpts from your interview with Hawk, and I gotta ask you about this while you're on the show tonight. Kind of disturbing stuff. it seemed to be a very drunken, messed up Hawk after a show. And
I know what you're talking about.
I guess you'd call it like a shoot interview. And that's some heavy stuff.
You know what?
And you put tapes of this stuff out, right?
Yeah.
How can you get these tapes? And tell me a little bit about that night with Hawk.
All right. Well, the biggest thing is back in '96, I was hosting my show and I met Hawk. And I'm like, oh, this is great. This is going to be great. And so I go up to him, and, as a fan, you go, you won 6 different championships at Crockett Cup. You're a legend. How can you not like this guy? He looks at the camera and goes, how can you not like this guy? He knows everything. And we became friends right there. And I left. I'm going back towards him, and he goes, hey, Paul, come here. I'm like, holy, this is my hero growing up. This is my hero in life, to actually meet. Most of us never get to meet our heroes and actually become friends with our heroes. Right. And he never let me down. And that state that you saw was actually before the 20-year anniversary. PCW was the only company that paid 20-year anniversary tribute to the Road Warriors. Last time all 3 were together. Last time all 3 won the belts together. And he wasn't drunk. He was just being nuts. Okay. Hawk can get a little nutty where he's just shooting, where he's putting the sunglasses going, whether you like it or not, I'm the best there is. And Hawk was like that. Hawk cut promos.
He was very abrasive, very boisterous about himself.
Because he knew the camera was on.
Yeah.
I mean, did Hawk drink? Did Hawk do things? Yes. We all have our demons. And the thing is that, as a guy, there's a lot of jerks there that have demons that are still jerks. He had his demons, and he died at 46 of an enlarged heart. That's the facts. And last week, I went to go speak to a bunch of 4th graders and 5th graders about the dangers of drugs, and I told them my hero died at 46. He never let me down, but you know what? It affects everybody. So Hawk is sorely missed after 4 years now. He's been gone, and that's why I pay tribute to him. And I not only did I write a chapter for myself about Hawk, about my experiences with him, I called up everybody I knew and said, could you write something about Hawk? And they did.
You didn't call me?
I didn't know how well you knew him.
So, PL,
yes.
Okay, another celebrity you had a run-in with, and I don't know if he gets a chapter in your book or not. Bret Hart. What was it like to work with Bret Hart?
Bret Hart, actually, you just sit and talk to him, and you go, wow, this guy's a constant professional, a guy that loves. But he reminds me of the tired boxer. A guy that's been through the war so many times, and you just learn, and he goes... And we're talking, because to me, the greatest wrestler of all time was Ric Flair.
Okay.
And I know, to me, he embodied everything, the belts, the women, everything. Sure. So if you listen to Bret Hart, he goes, you know what? I never took money. I never let down the fans. My matches were always different. Ric Flair's is always the same. And you go, wow, here's something to think about. So he's thinking, why am I not the greatest wrestler of all time in your eyes? So Bret Hart was a great guy to deal with, and he wrote something about this in the book for Hawk, because wrestling is a brotherhood, whether you like it or not.
Oh, yes.
And whether we disagree with different guys, I might disagree with Billy Wack, he might disagree with me, but you know what? At the end of the day, life is too short. I said, Billy Wack, thanks for letting me work in the LWF.
It's the biggest fraternity that you can be involved in.
Yeah, it is, and it is a brotherhood. And I think we bring that out here on the show week in and week out. I'd like to think that we do. And it is a larger... You have all of our little federations and our little numbers or our little names that are, this is your fed. Yeah. But I think there is a greater good, and it is a community, and we're all part of it. And it's a way to conduct yourself, and I'm very glad I got involved.
And also, you look at it this way, whether we like each other or not, we all have our issues. Sam Desure I met, shook his hand, because he started a lot of things here. If it wasn't for him, and everyone. So that's how we look at it.
We got to go to MSPW tonight. We have got Waterboy Mike Horning taking on Brandon Thomaselli. I'm telling you, I believe Nicholas, did you shoot this yourself? Yeah. Nicholas H. shot this himself. It's quality footage. You can see everything. I love it. And I got to say, thanks for being on tonight. We got one more segment to do with you. And stick around for play-by-play if you'd be so kind.
Oh, yeah. Where's the porno music behind it?
No, there they go. That's the fans.
Oh, okay. I was, Nicholas H., how he shoots it. He always has a different ambiance to it.
Now, P.O., I got a question for you as far as the gate. When do you for the book, Gate to Gate, when do you expect this to be out?
I look it to be out by the end of 2008, because normally it takes about 6 months to sit on someone's desk. It's already up in Canada right now. It's going to go talk to people that did Bobby Heenan's book. So what I did is I put the book out to feelers to everybody. John Spahn. I had Paul. I had because he knows me. And these guys are going to basically tell me how it is, whether it's good or bad. So I've had about 15 people read the book and say, hey, it's a good read. And the thing is not about putting myself over. It's a journey of everybody. Why we got started, why we got in the business, how we get there, the pitfalls, getting hired, getting fired, the whole thing, working with legends. I mean, think about it. For us to work with your heroes, to actually manage the Road Warriors, one of 3 people to ever manage the Road Warriors, to work with Superfly Snuka, to work with Bobby Heenan and to beat up Bobby Heenan. The last time he got beat up was Hulk Hogan. I mean, that's an honor. You think about, you stand back and go, you know what, I'm a nobody in this business, but for him to write the foreword, that says something.
Sure it does.
So you're held to a higher standard. And you know what? When I get hired by TNA or WWE or Ring of Honor, it reflects on everybody. It's because of guys like you, because of guys like Trevor, because you guys help make my career what it is. And that's how I look at it. Those are the influences. Trevor's
get up there and give me a whistle.
I will, because you can't change.
No,
and that's how I look at it.
You're right about that. Your best rock bands do the same thing. It's something good about staying the same. You don't want to change too much.
And you know what?
You want to keep your original look or your original sound if you're a band, or your original banter if you're a manager. And if it gets you in the door in the first place, stick by your guns, like Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, because I'm held to a high standard because Hawk believed in me, my hero. Bobby Heenan believed in me. Bill Alfonso, everyone on PCW roster. Blaze, the Boz, you guys. That's why I can't change, because you know what? As Hawk says, he was a normal guy with a weird job, and that's how it is. Because I represent Chicago, so I'm held to the highest standard when I get hired. So hey, my phone still's never going to say. I'm going to say, hey Trevor, I just got signed. Let's go to Rosebuds. Hey, let's go. That's how it is. Woo. And that's the thing, because you know what? Unlike some guys who get hired by WWE, who won't talk about where they got their start, will never mention the name where they got their start. I'm saying I started with the LWF. And I told Billy Wack, I said, thank you, and it says right in the book, Billy Wack, thank you for giving me my start.
Was he drinking motor oil?
No, he's actually drinking Mike Horning, the Waterboy's water.
Very nice series. Water to the ring. There's gimmickry afoot.
Very nice series of moves with Benjamin dropkicking Horning out there. We got away from the match a little bit. Suplex back in by Benjamin. The referee down 1, 2.
He didn't tell him what was in the water.
Got away from the match a little bit. We never went there in the first place.
If he was a water boy, come on, he could have. He could get sponsorships on that bottle. Come on, what was he thinking?
Yeah, Haterade or something.
Gatorade, Powerade, Aquafina. Come on, if you're the water boy, come on, get the Santi on board.
Northern Lights suplex with a 2 count.
Look at that.
Now, who's refereeing that match?
I have no idea. Andy Long? That's Andy Long. No, he's sober now, I think.
It is Andy Long.
I think he's sober. Okay. I don't see anything shiny out of his back pocket.
Oh, my goodness.
And Frankensteiner by Bryce on the Horning.
And both those guys started in PCW.
Both of these competitors tonight, Horning and Thomaselli.
Yep, both of them started in PCW.
And were trained by who?
John Burke, and some of the other guys.
Big John Burke?
Yeah, Big Jack John threw a few things, and Blaze, Jimmy Blaze was helping out. Just a whole bunch of different guys.
Whoa, look at that dive over the top.
Thomaselli diving over. I have to apologize.
So you used to work closely with John Burke, who was formerly with AAW, and I'm not sure who
he's back with PCW now.
He's back with PCW?
Yep.
Well, good for him.
How's John doing?
What is his relationship there? Nice guy.
Oh, it's good. He's actually we just had the Old Connection at last stream night. We had Old Connection versus New Connection, and I was managing on one side. Kingpin was on the other side. It was Burke.
Kingpin.
Yeah.
Kingpin.
Shaboom, Daddy.
Yeah. Shaboom, Daddy. We got to get it.
Oh, look at that Shaboom right there. Thomaselli in.
And we're the original Chicago Connection members. We're the first group of 2 managers ever together. It's like you think of Jimmy Hart and let's say Jim Cornette and Bobby Heenan actually working together. We show up in limos, and the LWF is like, why? Because we can.
Wow.
We show up
with a couple of knees on the Thomaselli, backs him up.
That's
big shot.
Yeah.
Rolling like P.L. Meyers right here tonight. Whips off Thomaselli. Thomaselli gets caught.
Another knee to the solar plexus.
Man, great offense by Horning.
That's when Thomaselli wore one.
Side Russian leg sweep.
We normally wears a 2-piece in Mid-South. We work some
1,
Mid-South too.
2 count by Horning on the Thomaselli.
See, and that's the thing.
You say Mid-South, and all of a sudden I'm going to Memphis.
I know. That's the thing. You get used to it.
But here you go.
Headlock takeover by Horning on the Thomaselli.
He's got him.
Referee Andy Long checking in there, and I have to apologize. I thought it was Mike Horning versus Bryce Benjamin. It's actually Brandon Thomaselli versus Mike Horning.
This is the blue canvas, not pink canvas.
With Bryce Benjamin at ringside with Mike Horning.
Brandon Thomaselli is a few shades lighter than Bryce Benjamin. But here we go, fighting his way back up.
A second elbow.
Third one. Vito Thomaselli. Started in PWI.
And Sal Thomaselli, another wrestling Thomaselli brother. All three of them.
From California.
They are great wrestlers and a great family.
Very nice suplex by Horning. I actually helped train Vito.
See?
You helped train Vito. Trevor, boy.
Trevor involvement, brother.
Trevor puts his hands on everything.
Yes, he does. I've seen him at the bar with these waitresses. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I don't want to get you any trouble.
No, don't.
Well, he can't go to Shaboom's anymore. It's a dollar store.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that drop.
Very nice
what
drop
hang time by Horning.
I'm actually talking about Samantha over there at North Beach.
Samantha over at North Beach. Who that won?
Yeah.
How's she doing?
I thought you meant
she's okay.
Good for you, Trevor. Look at Trev.
His hands went on Samantha Hart.
Look at Trev. What was he trying to do?
Samantha Hart? I thought you said he was talking.
No, yeah, Sam Hart was there, but
he's a devil. He's a devil in disguise.
Not Sam Hart.
He's
with the butcher.
He's a wolf in wolf's clothing.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see my impersonation of a wolf?
Yeah.
Hey, babe.
Boy, oh boy. Well, it's better than those text message jokes you send me. All right, here we go. Mike Horning whips off Thomaselli.
Ducks
swings
and
misses.
Oh, backflip off the middle rope. Very nice. Ducks another elbow.
Bing, bong, bam!
Oh, leg line right to the jaw.
Now, if he had the proper cardio, he'd be come on, as you as a manager, you would tell him to pin him.
Bryce Benjamin has got his arm back working, evidently. He's beating on that mat.
Well, Bryce Benjamin is a wrestler. He's not a manager. He's not giving the insight you give to those guys.
Big shot by Thomaselli on the Horning.
See?
Andy Long.
Who's your favorite manager growing up, PL?
You know what? There was a lot. Paul Owen because of the Road Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
But, I looked at a lot of the
European
old school,
uppercut.
Arnold Skolin. Actually, Arnold Skolin I met.
Really?
One of the first guys in a suit, quiet, did his thing, and I met him at WrestleMania 13 in Chicago with Bret Hart and Hawk, and just to sit in that room and grow Monsoon all at one table.
Yeah, we got to get to that. Your show, Wrestling Resource TV, you've interviewed quite a few people, but let's save that for the segment, because you've had quite a few people on your show. It's pretty impressive.
You're on my show.
Yes,
there you go.
I've never got to see the footage, and I'm dying to.
We'll get footage of that.
You give good interview, Pete.
I try,
Yes, you do.
But I think the thing is that to give a good interview, you have to basically talk about them and put them over.
Correct.
And that's what the job is.
They're here, and that's why the host is there. And if a host doesn't do that, kick him out.
See that?
All right, here we go. Look at those elbows.
And so forth, right?
And so forth. Now, can I at least, because I know this is the giving season and this is the Christmas time, on your show.
I'm excited.
Could I at least get a Christmas gift and come back when your other cohort's here?
Oh yeah.
Sure,
The door's always open.
You smash him over the top of the head.
No, I like to at least stand the right way when the daggers get thrown at me.
There you go. Well, yeah, he'll be ready for
Ducks
that.
the close, ducks the elbow, does Horning.
Here he comes, Thomaselli.
Oh, shoulder into the stomach. Overhead suplex.
Nice tight ring. I like this ring they're using here. And it doesn't have pink ropes either.
No pink ropes. No logos in the middle. Maybe they stole that from WWF back in the day.
What, no logos?
No, the canvases, because canvases do get sold on eBay once in a while in this
I like
in this
that
state.
color. So that's like an old WWE color?
It looks like it, yeah. The old WWE color.
Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Here we go. Thomaselli snatching up Horning by the long hairs. Gets him up there. Trevor, take over from here. What is this?
Fisherman suplex.
Ow.
Whoa. Right on the back of the neck. 1, 2.
Unbelievable. I thought he snapped his vertebrae on that.
And he hooked the leg, too.
Yes, he did. That was excellent.
Kick right to the head.
Excellent wrestling right here in this MSPW match. Unfortunately, you said MSPW is no longer in existence.
Thomaselli on the top rope. Watch out for Benjamin.
Yeah.
Going for a leg drop and misses.
Once a company leaves, somebody else comes up.
Yeah. I'd like to buy their ring.
Yeah, Diego. Diego started his own company. You might see PL there. PL just showed up in War. You never know. I'm like
you just showed up at War?
I'm the hired gun now. Everyone wants my
pay. War.
I showed up at
Slam Center.
Yep.
Aforementioned.
I showed up.
Yeah,
I showed up at the day before Thanksgiving. Wow. I showed up at what was AWA Slam.
Did you manage Nikki Sixx?
No.
Be careful the way you call his matches. You might get mad at him. All right, here we go.
Ixnay on the Ixnay.
Ixnay. He's got a cast on his arm A. That might hurt you, arm A.
I got a cast at home I can put on.
Shades of Bob Orton.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But anyhow, rock and rolling right here tonight. What's that? I have. Oh, good. That, can you do that? Okay, great. Yeah, you're great, Trevor. You're just the living end. Let me tell you. Well, that back-breaking maneuver.
What are you looking at my name?
I'm trying to see what you're saying.
By Hornig.
Pay attention to
I'm putting you over like $1 million. I was worried about people right now behind my back.
Uh-oh. Thomaselli catches him. Look at this. Could be devastating. Tombstone-type maneuver, it looks like. Ouch! Tombstone pile driver. Oh, my goodness, that hit the spot.
Three, that's it.
That's a 1, 2, 3. In comes Bryce Benjamin, but that's it. A big win for Brandon Thomaselli over Mike Hornig right here tonight on the mat.
Good.
And what a match it was. What a main event. Nicholas H. brought us here today.
Yeah,
kids.
very good. Very good match. We've got some...
we got some time.
Okay. No, I was going to go for some upcoming dates and stuff real quick.
By all means, after you, my dear Alphonse.
Upcoming dates for POW Entertainment. You can go to powwentertainment.com. POW's back in Fox Lake on January 5th, out in Dubuque, Iowa on January 12th. January 19th, we're back out in Woodstock, so all you people out there in McHenry, head on out to Woodstock. And January 26th, we go to Oswego at Kickers Club out there in Oswego. First time out in Oswego for POW.
Okay, jalapeno Kikos.
January 19th, if you want to come on by, Tammy Sitch, the original diva of WWE, will be in Midlothian.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to try and go. I love Tammy Sitch. What a looker. And I got to ask you, P.L. Myers, just real quickly, P.L. Myers, through the doors of PCW have been quite a few stars, quite a few dream nights. What is your most memorable dream night?
I think just being a fan, seeing the Road Warriors come out one last time.
Really?
With Paul Ellering.
You really do. You grew up on the Road
Warriors.
Warriors.
It's like, think of your favorite wrestler to actually, because I put it together, to go from a fan to real manager, to manage the Road Warriors, and then to pay tribute back to them and put that thing together. It was 20 years to the day. Was it 20? And all three were together, and they won the belts. Just because I wasn't even managing, I'm just sitting up at the balcony watching.
Cool. That's great.
Real quick,
you got some singers.
Any information, go to ChicagoProWrestling.com. Rumble
Great
Radio.
site, and go to www.windycityprowrestling.com for the Web Aggression Show hosted by Ritchard T. I refused to host last week. I got mad because my guys got robbed of the belts by 2 rookies.
WXAV.com. You can go there and listen to Rumble Radio or past shows.
You've been there. It's a good show.
Yeah. And one more thing, 5guysnamemo.com. They will be New Year's Eve at the Empress Casino.
I thought that was the Word Association.
And Word Association.
Oh, wait, look who's coming. Here he comes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Honestly, fans, with Rumble Radio, I just got this cleared. December 27th, Thursday, it is Rumble Radio's big year-end blowout. And on the mat, we'll be there.
Yeah,
Ritchard T. Trevor Blanchard, Billy White.
Maybe Billy White.
All right, the big year-end blowout.
Real quick,
Word
Association.
Yes.
The first thing that pops into your head when I say these names, and we'll try and get them all. Sonny Rogers.
Sonny Rogers.
Real quick, first thing.
Man of the business.
Sam DeCero.
Sam DeCero, legend.
Jimmy Blaze.
Jimmy Blaze. I Pin Sandman.
Ooh. John Burke.
John Burke. My partner at Dream Night 1. Good guy.
Big guy.
Warm.
Who?
Warm Carlos.
Oh, Warm Carlos. Terry Sanchez. Those guys, great guys.
Okay.
Tag team.
Mr. Puerta.
Mr. Puerta, he took care of his team pretty good.
Sam Hart.
Sam Hart. I can't say it.
Carnal Knowledge.
Rick Knight.
Carnal Knowledge.
Rick Knight.
You been there, done that?
Rick Knight.
Rick Knight,
tough
guy. Tough.
Okay, Butcher.
Tough as nails.
Sacrifice.
Legend of PCW.
Nick H.
Nick Ace, one of the referees, 1, 2, 3.
Myself.
Yourself. All I can say is that student of the game.
Quit picking on his fanny pack.
Everybody, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Sam.
And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Billy White.
You smell like feline. You smell like feline.